2005 X5, because the most common problem that they have on a BMW with oil leaks is you're gonna have a seal. It's just like a small seal, and this seal, there's three main leaks you can find on a BMW. Okay, you have the oil filter housing. Okay, that's one major leak you can find on a BMW. And the second leak, you're gonna have the alternator bracket like the 750i, and like this X5 here is the oil filter housing. There's a seal that goes there, very small seal, but this can cause a lot of problem with oil leaking all over the place. Okay, the second problem you can have with the next major oil leak, a valve cover gasket. I see them a lot on the BMW. Okay, and one you can have, but it's not like that crazy, is like the oil pan, and that's a very big job if you really have to do the oil pan, especially with a 4x4. A rear wheel drive is not that, it's complicated but not so much work like when you have a 4x4, because you have to remove the differential, the front differential and stuff like that from the housing. Okay, so this car, so whenever you encounter, if you have a BMW and you have a oil is leaking, these are the three main spot. So the two main spot I'm gonna tell you to look for is the seal on the oil filter housing on the top, or your alternator bracket, depends on the model you have, or your valve cover gasket. Okay, so it's a lot of work to get to it, but I did the easy way. I didn't take out the complete housing because I'm just gonna clean it up right there and put the seal in there, because I don't want to remove so many things. Okay, because you will have to remove, number one, your alternator, and you will have to remove all the connection, and I remove some of the radiator hose that just get more clearance. Okay, and stuff like that. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put the camera in there to show you like what I'm really talking about. If you can get a good view of the oil and what you basically have to do a job like this. Because what happened, this gasket right now is soft and nice. Okay, but by you driving for years, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, depends, and the gasket is become baked. It's become like a glass, because the one I couldn't even take it out to show you because it's break up in little pieces because the gasket become hard. So what happened now? You don't have a good seal. Okay, and sometimes when you drive, you can hit a bump, and that bump make a vibration, and you could get instant leak because now you don't have any protection. There's no protection between the two metal to seal it because the gasket is hard. Okay, and so what happened now? You have a space that the pressure of the oil can come through, because there's oil pressure in there obviously. So this prevent the oil from coming out. Make a seal between the two metal. Okay, so that's what this seal is for, because the purpose of the seal is there is two metal, it's gonna be tightened together, and then you have a oil passageway passing through. So this seal prevent the oil from seeping out from the two metals. So when this one is hard, now it cannot do anything. It's just like you put the two metal together without the seal. So the seal is to seal any oil from coming out from the two metal when you put them together. Okay, so I'm gonna show you down in the bottom there the oil. Okay, I hope you can see there. My light is not that great there. Okay, if you see down in there, this is the housing here. This is the filter housing that I removed because I'm not gonna take it out, and I'm gonna get to my seal. So here is where the seal goes. See where my hand is? That's where the seal goes. You can see this shine and clean there. And if you can see down in the bottom there, you zoom in, you can see oil all over the engine. Okay. See how dirty the engine is? You see at the bottom there, there's oil everywhere. Engine is a mess. Okay. So that's it. So you just have to brace this back. You don't want to remove all the pump at the bottom there or anything. Just brace this back. And you clean it up and you put the gasket inside. That's the very simplest way, simple way. And this is your oil filter here. This is the housing for your oil filter. Alright, that's where the oil goes, the filter. Okay. So this is the bracket that holds that. So it's like one bracket that holds the alternator bracket and the housing bracket. For the 750, you don't have your filter here, so this is, we call it the alternator bracket on the 750 because it's a lot of work to get to that too. Okay, so that is the situation when you have so that is the situation when you have a BMW, and if you have an oil leak, that is the cheap place that you're gonna look for the leaks. Okay, but like I said, the two major one you're gonna find is the seal that goes on the alternator bracket in some cars, and this one you say that for the X5 you're gonna call it the filter housing. Okay, to go from the filter to the engine block. Okay, or your valve cover gasket could leak a lot, depends on how. It's the same principle with the valve cover gasket, that the gasket get hard and brittle, so it's not really protecting anything. Alright, so I hope this video can help you. Subscribe to my channel and looking out for some more video. Okay, have a good day. Bye.